Hey everybody, welcome back to my vlog for today. I'm a little upset about something. So I was going to try and do something different today besides Whisper Wednesday. And I had recorded a vlog, or at least I thought I did, with Aaron last night on Skype. So it turns out I went to go watch the video and it said 0 bytes, which means that's a file size, 0, which means there's no file. The file got corrupted and I cannot use it. It's a shame because him and I had a good discussion. We were talking about artificial intelligence and stuff related to that, and it's gone. I don't know what happened. So I'm back doing what I normally do on Wednesday, and that's Whisper Wednesday, which I'm a little upset about because I'm trying to figure out different things to do for my vlog. Whisper Wednesday was not exactly my favorite segment of the vlog, but it's something. So let's just get right into this. I found a few posts down there. This might be a shorter video than normal, I'm not sure yet, but this first post is from a guy, and he says, would pay someone to babysit me while I'm in a little space. So you have an adult male who is looking for somebody to babysit him. I've never understood this. I've seen adult men wear diapers and have a bottle, like a baby bottle, and send pictures out like that. I've seen stuff like that on the internet. I don't understand it unless they have some serious parent issues or something. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's just very bizarre to me that somebody would want that. I don't really know what else to say about that. It's kind of creepy. I think it's kind of creepy. You know, having an adult act like a child and you sit there and babysit them. I don't know. But anyways, moving on to the next one. This is one that you know, for me, I picked it because it involves something that I like, and it says, which one are you watching this quarantine, Friends or Seinfeld? Now that's an easy question. That's an easy answer right there. The answer is Seinfeld. That's the best show ever made. Besides Curb Your Enthusiasm, Seinfeld is the other show that's probably the best one ever, like I said. But Curb Your Enthusiasm is very funny too. So those are my top two. They're tied for number one. I couldn't pick between the two, but definitely Seinfeld over Friends. It's not a bad show. I mean, I've seen a few episodes here and there, but Seinfeld I can watch anytime. I've seen all the episodes multiple times. So sometimes when I go to watch, I don't know which one to pick because it's like I already know what's going to happen. And I've been watching Seinfeld since I've been in 8th grade. So, anyways, moving on to the next one. This is from a female, and it says, any married guys want to have some fun, maybe become more than friends. Kissy face. So like I said, this is a female, and yep, it's time to talk about cheating again. So this girl, like, I don't know, she seems to obviously get off on being a homewrecker. That's always good, I guess. Not really, obviously I'm being sarcastic, but just the amount of that kind of stuff I see on there. It's why I always pick one to talk about, just because there's a plethora of, you know, people cheating on their spouses on this app, and it just makes me sick. Like I said before, if you're going to cheat on someone, don't cheat on them. Break up with them first, then go do what you're going to do. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. I can't say that enough. I mean, that's happened to me in the past, as I've said before. I've been cheated on, and it's not a good feeling to get when somebody does that to you. That's like the ultimate kick in the pants right there. Like the ultimate, I don't know. It's just horrible. It's a horrible feeling when you find out somebody's cheated on you, and you know, especially when you're married. That's a whole nother ball game too. I mean, you got the husband who's affected, the wife who's affected. You got the kids. You know, how you gonna tell one of your kids that, you know, your mom or dad's a slut or whatever and cheated on mommy or cheated on daddy, and now we're splitting up and now the kids are all upset. You know, it's just basically, you know, that's being a homewrecker. So I have no respect for people like that. like I said, there's no reason to cheat on anyone. So I don't know why people do it so much. It's just like, if you're gonna do it, like I said, just leave the person first and then go do what you're gonna do. Don't cheat on someone. So, and the next one is, this is something I want to talk a little more about. It says, COVID-19 is the beginning of the end of America. Oh, I forgot to set the timer. Well, I don't know if it's the beginning of the end of America, but I did watch the news this morning, and they're talking about flattening that curve. And they said, even though we're flattening the curve, they said that we still might see 100,000 to 240,000 more deaths before this is all over with. And I watched something on Joe Rogan's podcast about this. He talked to Michael something or other. And he was saying how they're, even a year out, they're not going to have a vaccine for this virus, even that far out. And he said it probably go on for another 3 to 6 months. I believe he said, don't quote me on that, but I believe he said that. But the problem is, I took notes while I was watching the press conference with Mark Poloncarz the other day, and they're saying parks are too full, telling you to find other parks. They even told you can go on their website and find parks to go to. They said they have like 10,000 acres of parks. If you go to a park and there's too many cars in the parking lot, just go find another one. Have backup options in case some of them are too full and you need to go somewhere else. Because people are still not practicing the social distancing. And it's serious now to the point where, let's see, people aren't keeping their dogs on a leash at all times. They're not doing that. People with underlying health issues are supposed to stay at home, more so, I guess, than everyone else who needs to go out and get fresh air, but are not practicing social distancing, which they say could help us cut down the amount of time that this virus hangs around for. People aren't listening. Too many people going to Chestnut Ridge, they said. Playgrounds are closed. They've taken off the hoops from the basketball nets, or the backboards. They've even taken those off. Disc golf is closed. They're removing the baskets. They're not just closing it like that. They're taking the baskets all the way out, so you can't even sneak a game in or something like that. But too many people were going there. Too many people are congregating near the disc golf area, so that's why they're removing the baskets. Tennis is open, however, and then, as I mentioned, they have the park locator on their website, and you can search for other parks that we have around where we live. People have also been calling 911 for non-emergency situations. They're looking for medical advice, and it says first responders getting COVID-19. The workforce is reduced because of first responders getting COVID-19. And instead of calling 911, you're supposed to call 211 for a referral. I guess out of all the phone calls going to 911, only 50% are not actual emergencies. People have been having house parties and parking lot parties, and they've been hanging out with people they don't live with. They've been inviting outsiders at their home, and I've seen a lot on Whisper too about how people are wanting to quarantine and chill, and that's just, you're just asking for problems if you do that. I mean, it's tough being alone. I know that firsthand. I know how tough it is to deal with this on your own, and but as much as you may want to, you're better off staying away from people. It's not worth the risk. You can get really sick. You can die. It's not worth the risk at all. My throat hurts a little bit, so sorry about my voice being rough. But yeah, I mean, it's just not a smart move to have a house party or like a parking lot party, they call them. People are being smart in some places and getting outside and talking to their neighbors, but they're keeping their distance. And that's the key thing here, is because it can be spread so easily, and it lasts on surfaces for so long that anyone who comes in contact with something in close proximity could potentially contract the virus. So it's just, some people, I guess, are just ignoring that fact, or they just don't care. I don't know. They think they're not going to get COVID-19 or coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. But as tempting as it may be to go hang out with your friends and stuff like that, just stay home if you can. The longer we take to stop screwing around and going outside and being near other people, the longer this is going to take for it to go away. That's not saying that, you can go to parks and hang out with your friends. Just practice the distancing. That's all. It's not hard. I myself try to get outside when I can. Thankfully, I'm by myself, so in that situation, it's a good thing because I don't got to worry about somebody else getting sick or me getting sick from somebody else, But like I said before, people are treating this like it's a vacation, and it's not. It's not even close to that. They did say it's going to get worse before it gets better too. I wish I could remember the guy's name who was on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about this, but the numbers he was talking about kind of scared me. It's different than he was saying different stuff than what the news was talking about. That's why I said he said there'd probably be another 3 to 6 months of this going on. So it's going to get really bad. That money the government's handing out, those checks, they're not coming for weeks. They're not coming for weeks. So just people needing money to, to fulfill their obligations and their responsibilities as far as paying bills is going to be tougher. Because as far as I know, they're only sending out one round of checks to people to help support them. And this is even for people who do like Uber or people who are freelance. They qualify for unemployment as well, which is a good thing. They've extended the unemployment benefits, the duration of it, it's up to 39 weeks, I think. And normally it's like 26. But and it's just, all about using that money wisely. You need to save as much money as you can. So, if you go to the grocery stores, sometimes you may not have much of an option, but shop cheap. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to save as much money as I can. That's why I'm trying to stay inside as much as I can, too. It's a shame, too, because I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but I really wanted to show you guys that vlog that Aaron and I did on AI, artificial intelligence, because it was fun. And it's one of the things you can do with your friends is you can use Skype and talk to your friends on Skype and just hang out on Skype for a while. And I'm glad that he had the time to do that. I'm still upset about the recording, the file being corrupt, because that's what I was going to use for my vlog for today, but obviously I'm doing Whisper Wednesday again, which I'm done with Whisper Wednesday. I did all the whispers that I wanted to do. I wanted to talk more about the virus as far as everything else is going, though, as well, so I wanted to leave some time to myself to talk about that to you guys, and to say that, I hope you're all staying safe out there and keeping your distance, and let's not make this go any longer than it has to. Let's help fight this thing and do the right thing, and we'll get through it, and life can go back to normal soon. I really hope so. We just got to keep doing what we're supposed to be doing. I know that Erie County, last I checked, had the most deaths from the coronavirus, or is it most deaths or most cases? I can't remember. I see. I have it on my phone. I just put 499 in Erie County. I think that number's changed since then. Let me check my phone for the pictures. Because I was watching the news earlier today. Okay. The number changed. So I'll put this up on the screen too. Western New York, Erie County has 553 confirmed cases of coronavirus. That's up from 499. So it went up by almost half. It went up by almost half, so that's something that we really got to be aware of as far as being in Erie County. That Erie County has the most. If you look at the other counties, Niagara has 56, Orleans has 5, Genesee has 11, Wyoming has 8, Allegheny has 9, Cattaraugus has 6, Chautauqua has 8, and Erie County again has 553 to those. So it's pretty serious, and trying to not touch my face. But I just hope everyone's being safe out there. Again, this is some serious stuff we're dealing with, and we're in like a really tough time right now. And so I got something in my throat. We're in a really tough time right now, and we all got to pull together to fight this virus so that we can go back to life as normal. Although I think after this is all over with, life's going to be drastically different. It's turning everything on upside down on everybody. So the only way we can fight this is being smart about what we do. And sometimes you may want to go outside and hang out with your friends, but all I'm doing myself is, because I don't really have many friends anyways, I do have some friends, which I try to keep in touch with them when I can, which I hope they're all doing well right now, and I hope all of you are doing well right now, for that matter. But I was going to say, if you don't really need to go anywhere, just stay home. It's tough at times, I know, because you feel sheltered and like you want to get out, you get a little stir crazy or cabin fever or whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. But if you really don't have to go anywhere, then don't go anywhere. Stay home with your family, where you're safe in the house, and just be smart about what you do, like wiping down groceries and that kind of stuff. They're even talking about wiping down the bags on the news, the reusable bags, just wipe those down too after you go grocery shopping. I mean, this is serious. They're telling you to wipe down everything. Like, I still got to clean my apartment. I haven't done it yet, but this is turning into something else. I'm going to end the video now right here because I'm getting all wound up about this coronavirus thing. This was supposed to be more about Whisper Wednesday, but anyways, if you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe. That'd be great. And once again, just stay safe out there, guys, and try to have some fun when you can. But for the most part, just stay safe, and we'll all get through this at some point. Thanks for watching.